yeah, it's one of the biggest challenge. Like I said, if you're not there, in most businesses, if you are the business owner and you are running that business, it's one of the worst challenges. But that's what I had to come and sit down and realize, what do I do to overcome this challenge? And that's how I am a better person in business today than I was 2-3 years ago. And also building the confidence in these guys, like, just believe in yourself. Whatever I do to Sele, you can also do to her without fear. Do you know, Sele, we never used to do art on your nails?
I never used to do art long nails.
She used to come and say, short nails, plain color.
For the longest time, we always kept saying, play Kenyan music. You know, we want to see a sold out stadium with an all Kenyan lineup. And when we see all these shows, you see we are getting there because we are, and this is, you can see a vernacular show with over 6,000 people, an all Kenyan lineup. What that does to the economy is humongous. Because imagine, so there's an artist, number one, who, and some of them are my close friends now. You can see what it has done to their rate cards.
Yeah.
So what it was 2023 and what it was now, it may skyrocket because there are a lot of shows, so they are in demand. So it's good for the audience. So we get what we want. We wanted an all Kenyan lineup, play Kenyan music. So we got that.
Saseni mkofiti, welcome back for our mini series of the Founders Year in Review 2025. Guys, mmenirekomendia watu wengi sana. Nimereach out to watu wengi sana. Kuna wenye watapatikana, kuna wenye you must understand them. They are founders, they are business owners. They are quite held up. But I'm loving the conversations we are having on YouTube, man. Engagement mnanipatia, watu mmenitumia, emails mmetuma for those who want to be hosted. Thank you so much. And today niko na another set of business founders, business owners, entrepreneurs wenye mshaiwasikia. Either mmeona biz zao hamwajui ama mnawajua na mmeona biz zao. In either way mmezi support ama mmekuwa tu mkilike, you know. Today I am finally hosting two gentlemen again. I'm loving this because I'm hosting men, I'm hosting women, I'm hosting na host to kila mtu. The people we look up to these businesses. We are like, how do they do it? How? Like, tunataka tu kujua. How do they do it? Ama how was their 2025? And with me, my immediate right, Mr. Polycarp. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
I want you to introduce yourself. I want you to introduce your business. Juu kuna wenye wanaiona na hawaijui na kuna wenye wanaijua na hawakujui. So I want you to introduce yourself and the business. And then maybe describe 2025 in one sentence. Ama in one word.
My name is Gatifa Kanio, popularly known as Polycarp. I'm the founder and CEO of Polycarp Nails Beauty Parlor and Spa. And we offer services to do with nails, facials, manicures, pedicures, waxing. We have a steam bath, we have a sauna. What else have I forgotten? Yeah, all services except currently we don't do hair. 2025 in one word, it was challenging.
I love that. It was challenging. Yeah. Not that you gave up, but it was challenging. Thank you. Then we have Allan. Maybe you've seen his business, you've not met him, or you know him and you know his business. Allan, please describe your business and introduce yourself.
Asante, and thank you for hosting us here. It's a lovely place. So Allan Gitao is my name. I'm the founder of Kikuyu Love Sessions. Kikuyu Love Sessions is a concert that celebrates emotion in vernacular, essentially. So what we try to do is tell people to come, they enjoy music, but hopefully they can meet someone who they can end their lives with together. They can live their lives with together, all in the context of culture and vernacular. So yeah, that's what we do. And 2025 in a nutshell is, naeza sema, we've seen an opportunity in the creative business. I think creative business is not dead. There's a lot of shows have come up, which are giving a lot of opportunities to artists and to audiences, and it's amazing to watch. And I think for the creative side of things, I think 2025 has been a good year.
I love that.
Yeah.
Sahi uko zile za kama umewatch uko zile yeah, so this is Mr. Polycarp Nails. I have been a customer. Kucha zangu mkionanga zikikapa vizuri for the last 8 years. 8 years. Polycarp. 8 years in the game.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, like, the Polycarp were 8 years ago, as much as we're reviewing 2025, the Polycarp were 8 years ago. Na the Polycarp was sahi this very minute. What would you tell that Polycarp mwenye alianza 8 years ago? Ama sijui ulianza lini, by the way, but na assume tukimit hapo. There's a lot you can tell that Polycarp.
I believe one of the things that Polycarp did that is still doing today is to be focused and to never give up. And today I look back and see when I came to Nairobi 10 years ago, the vision I had, the first vision I had, I've achieved that. So I would say I'm proud of myself with the hard work and the resilience. I would only tell that Polycarp again, stay focused and never give up on what you want to achieve. Because when I look back with all the challenges that I've gone through to build from zero clients coming into the industry, that was 9 years ago, and starting from scratch to where I am today. I started alone in a very small space. Where you found me was actually a bigger space. And from that time to now, it's a great growth. And to hear today being an employer, it's one of the things that I'm really proud of.
I love that.
Yeah.
Then we have Allan. Allan, how long have you been how long is the business?
So Kikuyu Love Sessions is 3 years, and when I hear Polycarp talk about 8 years, ni venye sijavaa kofia ningemtolea kofia. That's a long time. Yeah, ours has just been 3 years, but also with a lot of learnings and lessons. We've had to do a lot of iterations on our offering, and we've had to kukaa chini tunajita kamkutano after every show, najiuliza how did that go. We don't get it 100% all the time. There's always a lesson. There's always, and I think it goes back to what he's saying, as long as you have a goal and a North Star, a mission that you're trying to achieve, hizi zingine zinafaa tu kuwa ni lessons za iterate. Like now that maybe 2025 has been a hard year in terms of business, what does that mean for my business? Like what can I change? What can I learn from how hard 2025 was, so that in case 2026 is just as hard, at least I have something I can get into the year with.
But is that the truth? According to your business, 2025 has been a hard one. No, I'm just curious. You guys, okay.
Well, creatively, no. Creatively, we've done well.
Okay.
In terms of business, not so much, because we've still not been able to convince big partners and sponsors to come on board. But that's also because the idea was very, very new. So it takes a lot of time. So especially if you want to work with corporates, they really want to understand what exactly you are doing. You can't just tell them love sessions. They're like, what exactly? Like, is this something that can align with what you're trying to do? Hakuna mtu anataka kuja kukusupport, and yet your show is either vulgar or has things that are not aligned to what their brand is. So which we understood that tukasema, yeah, it's gonna take some time to get these people on board, but for now the show has to go on. So we just double down on the creative side of things, making sure the show is as creative as possible, and giving guys a reason to come back.
Yeah. And I love that you've said ungekuwa na kofia ungemvulia kofia. Na mimi ningekuwa na kofia ningekuvulia wewe. Because if at all it's 3 years. Like 3 years in the business. And right now sijui kama kuna mse ajui KLS. Like hata sahi juzi tumeona poster ya KLS ya Feb. Na mmesell out. Mnaekelea poster. Wacha tu nikwambie tu kweli like kofia ningekutolea. Because I understand how kuekelea poster na early birds it might even take you mpaka the last day of the show bado uja sell out early birds for manze hata kama ni 1 year hata kama ni 3 year you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we owe it to our audiences. I think actually hata siwezi sema ni sisi sana juu pia sisi most times this was never a thing that was supposed to be this big, to be honest. It was a fun idea. It's like, what if we do something like this and then we can call it Kikuyu Love Sessions, and then the audiences for some reason just took up that idea. To some point even we feel like it's not an us thing, it's a people thing. So yeah, it's ni kwa uwezo wao si wetu.
Ni kwa uwezo wao. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there any point, Polycarp? Well, sitasema in the 8 years now. In the 2025 year in review, is there any time sales zimeenda chini ama busy imekuwa tu mbaya? Hii mwaka kulikuwa na anniversary ya maandamano. So I'm assuming with such things, what did you have to do? Like what major thing did you have to do during such times? If there were any. Maybe hata maandamano ilikupeleka juu. I'm assuming.
Well, not really. Actually, I was reviewing my sales for this year and I realized June my sales, especially personally, they dropped. June is when we had the Maandamano anniversary. So one thing I would say, there have been ups and downs. If you go to January, mostly our business peaks in December and January. So sometimes you hear people ask you, why January? January, if I make your nails in December, you do so much during the festive activities. And when you come back in January, you want to start fresh with a new year,
everything,
with good nails. So our sales usually in January, they shoot. You'll find it's either the highest that we make or mostly December. There have been months that sales really went low. November, June and March.
What do you do?
When I sit down, sometimes I check when did Sele come last, and I check my calendar. Mostly, you know how I operate.
Yeah.
You'll get a reminder after you come for your session. The third week, you must get a reminder to come and do your nails the following week. So you'll find this was one of the biggest challenges that I came to learn that happened juicy. We must talk about this because it's happening all around the world. You remember when we had a crisis in our business that gel polishes are causing skin cancer and reproductive. I'm trying to get the right word. It was messing up with the reproductive system of women and things that were related to cancer causing to the skin. When you come to the product I use, there's that ingredient that is called TPO. Those who did chemistry can elaborate better. You find that Blue Sky doesn't have TPO. It's not that I'm marketing the product I use, but we have to be honest. We are using a good product. So we would say you are at less risk. From that time, that wave came, the sales went down, and we have been trying to enlighten the clients and tell them, this is what we use, these are the parameters I've been used to make our product. This is the standard quality of our product. And you find now, like, towards the last week of November, the sales did shoot. But towards November and October, the sales were a bit down.
So you, at some point, you had to explain to your customers for them to at least believe you, because there was fear.
In fact, most of the clients, when it came out, when the news came out, I didn't know. But clients flocked in my DM, my WhatsApp with
Imagine
the
I
screenshots.
didn't know.
I think someone like a lady sent me that, if I'm not wrong. Yes, she sent me that.
I did.
So,
and she didn't tell me. Okay. So at least following up on your clients inawasaidia kuboost your faith and trust.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have started coming back and now believing in what we are doing. Last week, I happened to have a client. She told me a story. It was her first time. She has not done her nails for the last 5 years. Reason being, every time she did her nails, she used to itch so much.
Was she doing your nails at your place?
No.
Okay.
We met for the first time. She told me she got my number from my client like 4 years ago. But she has been saying, let me call. She has never called me. So she happened to call me 2 weeks ago, and I gave her an appointment. She came the other Saturday. So I explained everything, like the way I'm saying. The product I use is high quality. And I promised her, this won't itch. And she told me, if it does, then I'm done, because you are my last option. According to what I've been told you do by my friends and what I see in with my friends' nails, this is the last time I'm trying. We did that. And believe it or not, no reaction, no nothing. She was so happy. And yesterday she came for to do her feet.
Wow.
Oh, that is nice. Oh, I love such testimonials. Allan, is it the same with you? Is there any time this year umefeel sales ama zako zimekuwa tu zikipanda panda?
So for us, so the demand has been okay. I think for Kikuyu Love Sessions, yes, and also for the Kikuyu culture generally. So I'd say the demand has been there. But I think Polycarp brings an important point of your customer being like the soul of the business or the idea. So what we normally try to do for us, like whenever we are coming up with the next show, is to really put the person who comes to Kikuyu Love Sessions first. Like we try and like bila yeye hii kitu haiko. Idea ina exist wakiwa. The moment you remove, and we actually call our fans lovebirds. So the moment we remove the lovebirds from the Kikuyu Love Sessions, then it's nothing. So they are really, really the foundation. So our curation, even how we come up with what is the theme or the direction of the show next time is really, we really start with the person who comes to Kikuyu Love Sessions, because they are really, really important to us.
And maybe to note, yours is service. You're in the service industry, like you offer services. You in there? The Kikuyu KLS is a product.
Yeah, it's like an entertainment service. Yeah, I think it would fall under that category. Because the other thing also that we do is just besides like the actual concert, we are very heavy into like artists and artistry. So we, executive produce albums. We do talent searches. So we are more than just the concert. For the next edition, actually, so we are doing something really cool. We want to, for every classic Lovebird ticket sold, we are going to donate 100 shillings for mental health awareness programs. Yeah. So I think the best way to look at us is bigger than just a concert. I think we have so many more other touch points. Yeah.
Did you launch any, what major milestone did you have 2025 as Polycarp Nails? I remember kuna spa uli launch, I think in 2025.
2023.
Yeah, but I'd love to hear your
Excuse me.
whatever you can call them, maybe the major win, the biggest win for Polycarp 2025.
Okay, I don't-
And the reason why I'm asking this, guys, it's because the human mind, again, we tend to focus on how tough the year was. Unacheki venye unatafuta because ningekuuliza ile ngumu ningekuwa hapa. So I want us maybe to shift on a major win that you're proud of as Polycarp.
One of things that I'm proud of today, I would say, is my employees.
Ooh.
Why? I can confess for the last been an employer since 2018. Started with 1. Today they are 12. This is the best team that I've ever had. And I must say this because I've experienced more stressful work environment with employees compared to today. In fact, one of them, because you know them, they make your nails. There's a time
Tell
he
them,
reminds.
tell them nilitoka kwako.
Yeah, by
Nikaenda
the
kwa
way,
employee.
we'll come there. Get there. One of them usually tells them, "Medhe boss hapigangi kelele siku hizi, guys. You didn't find him time yenye alikuwa anapiga kelele." And it's because you are around people who make you not that quote kupiga kelele.
Thank you.
Like boss anapenda kelele. It's because you are surrounded by the people who understand, one, what they need to do, what they are supposed to do, and what made them to come work with you.
Thank
I
you.
always tell my employees, please, as much as I'm the biggest beneficiary of this business, remember, you also benefit because, to be honest, you don't work for free. And in one way or the other, like I am the oldest in the whole team, I tell them, you have more time to make money in this business. The other thing I would say is I made a decision that I've held for a very long time. I didn't mean to go public with it, but in business, I've been holding 100% share with my business. I've been approached by so many people to invest with me. I've had my biggest fear of, this is my baby. I have done so much work with this and everything. But 2025, I made a decision that I'm going to allow investors to come in my business.
Ooh. Which is a hard decision.
It was a hard decision. It has been the hardest decision to make for the last 5 years since people started approaching me. It's actually 6 years because I'll be in Kilimani now 7 years next April.
And after making that decision, do you wish you had made it earlier?
There is a yes or no. The no is that the business was so young and there are some decisions that I was making in the business that were not favorable to telling someone to come and invest in my business. That is the no. The yes, was that no or the yes?
That was a
no.
no.
A no.
Yeah.
There's another no. The value of the business was too low.
Okay.
Today the business has grown. Yes. So that's why I came up with a decision now. Like, if I'm selling a stake of maybe 10, 20, 30%, I would make more money compared to 5 years ago. Yeah.
Ooh, hiyo ni major milestone, Polycarp. Because most of us are still holding on to their babies, which is their businesses. Mtu mwingine hapa, you don't trust anyone else. So
Yeah, it's so hard
that's a
because
major
it's so hard because trusting your business with someone who brings either money, because I'll be running the business.
Yeah.
I'll be on the ground dealing with clients. The other thing that made me make that decision is because I want to upscale. And I've been listening to how, sometimes being a business person, you listen to his journey, the other person's journey. There's a guy who interviews people and on Instagram. I don't remember his name, but usually does interviews on billionaires. And when you listen to those guys and how they did upscale from zero to where they are today, it's because they let go that baby and brought in other people to come and help them grow the business. It's usually very hard. It's possible, but it's usually very hard to grow the business alone. Yeah.
Naona Allan akisema yeah. Did you also do the same? Ama just tell us about your...
For us, not yet. Like he said, we are still very young. That's why he couldn't sell earlier on.
Yeah.
We still first of all need to figure out who we are in a business sense, because we know who we are creatively and we know what we are here to do. And in terms of investors and stuff like that, yes, we've been approached. It's just that we still haven't figured out the behind the scenes business wise. However, like he's shouted out his employees, and I just want to shout out my team. If they love the idea, it becomes very easy to execute, because you feel like you have, like, they show up not because of the outcome, they show up because of they love doing the thing. And that's what my team has, and I really I do not take that for granted. Like I really do appreciate them. That, and including now even the artists, they really do show up for Kikuyu Love Sessions, whether or not it is one person who's, like when we were starting, we're not selling many tickets. Our first show didn't even have 100 people. But then the artists who played, they gave it their all. They didn't talk kujatia kanika show kadogo, so nda show up,
They performed to
kadogo.
their best.
And now from that is now what the people who came, they went and told their friends, and then it kind of grew organically. So I think even the artists also, like Njugush, like
usimtaje hapa.
yeah, but the people we work with, honestly, they give 100%, which I feel atungekuwa penye tuko kama si anyone who works for and has worked with Kikuyu Love Sessions. Yeah.
Na napenda that you guys, like you're in the love session part, the creative. Hata yako ni creative juu mnachora. But I love that you people are in two different industries and you're talking the same language. So it makes me wonder, as a business founder or as a business owner, team, mnasema you have a good team. Kwani having a good team, what does that mean? Because both of you are like, major milestone is having a good team. Nazataka kusikia frustrations with having a bad team. Well, if you're okay saying. Also nazataka kujua what a good team means to a business founder. Umenielewa? Because ni wote mmebambika na hiyo story ya good team. Yani mpaka unasema shout out to my team. Yani it means a lot to you guys from there you're talking about it.
Yeah, najua ni sometimes like utaona kitu from one perspective. Like even when we are coming up with the next show, so I'll go home, for example, and tell my wife, I'm thinking we do XYZ. Nafikiri tufanye niambia, calm down. Hiyo sasa na umeenda overboard. You get, so they sort of like ground you, and then they give you like unaona 6 ya naona 9. Unaona na ukienda side yake utaona by then make sense.
POV.
So team nzuri you kupatia hiyo, especially for us guys who are very, because our the thing is about bringing people together. So it can be very, very sensitive from very many, aspects. So having Allan decide everything is very wrong. Because mimi ndaona vitu kivyangu. Sitaona na perspectives mingi. So a team, especially for us, is crucial we even sometimes sit down and just, someone plays the devil's advocate. Like, what if X happens? And then you're like, in case X happens, tukona Y. Unaona, so tunatengeneza like a structure of where we try and think of all scenarios. Steamers kipotea, tukichelewa, tukianza mapema. All those things. Now, my team has been really good with that. And one of the reasons why I think pia tumeweza as much as it's the audience, yes, I think my team has, outdone themselves.
So you need a proper team in business.
You have to. You have to.
Why? Because you are so like, ukisema I have a good, kuna venye unai feel from the bottom part. Yani kukuwa na team poa, Huwezi take for granted kukuwa na
Sort
team
of
kwa.
the best
Because let
things.
me tell them something. For the longest time, Polycarp has been making my nails. And he was always on demand. Not a bad thing. Juu kazi yako ni poa. Everyone. Na si ati nampiara ati nimemleta hapa. Nasema tu juu najua. But this year, surprisingly, this year sijui kama umemake kucha zangu I think once or twice. Like hata saizi nikicall, hata sitaki kujua ka Polycarp anapatikana. Nataka tu kujua is this employee in, I'm coming. And hata siku hizi naenda napata Polycarp yuko, I'm like wait, huyu mzee hajaikosa kazi siku hizi mpaka anasikia umeenda ocha. It's a good thing, you can breathe.
Yes.
Like you can do other things.
Yeah.
And I think that's what imekuwa rahisi for you to sell shares, to invite people, because now I'm letting my business grow.
Yes, that was one of the biggest thing, because I will give you a very practical example. This is what used to happen 4-5 years ago. If I happen to be ill, I called in sick. My calendar is full from 6 a.m. My day starts 6, 8, all the way maybe to 8 p.m. Do you know what used to happen? Everyone used to cancel their appointment.
Because nobody else can touch them.
Because they're like, I don't know who the other employee is. I don't know who the other employees. I don't know. I cannot make my nails with anyone else except you. So I was like, this is a wake-up call. So whoever comes in, I see a very good potential and skills in someone. Someone like, I can mention someone like Brian. I have Martin. I have Gilbert. Those guys, when they came in, you train them. Someone like Brian came fresh. You train them and tell them this is the way. When they started, like for instance, you making your feet, you're like, Polycarp, leo hauko, na ule jamaa ananitengenezanga miguu, anaweza nitengeneza mikono? Why would I say no? Then that was the start of your journey with Brian. And he started making your nails. Even Kaledi, I would mention someone like Kaledi. I can't remember the last time I made her nails. But before, it was only me. So why do I appreciate this team? Why am I happy with this team? Either I'm in, I'm out, the business still runs.
Wow.
If you check on the sales, years ago, I was telling someone, if you check the margins of the math of the sales, if, for instance, the sales are, let's say, 400,000 in a month, do you know mine would be maybe 200,000 and everyone else combined, it's the other 200,000. It's a very big red flag in a business. That tells you that if you go down, God forbid, you go down permanently, the business goes down. Today, I'm very sure if I would get someone to run the business when I'm there or not, and the team is there, I'm building the team to run the business, whether I'm in or out. Today, the case is different. So why am I happy? Because the total sales of the team, it's now, for instance, 3 times my sales.
Ooh, that is
Or even
good.
sometimes 4 times my sales. That tells you I'm there working, but the team that is in there, they're making the money, what I used to look before that if I'm not working, the sales are 0. Today, if I'm not working, the sales continues. The drop is 5 to 10%. Because there's always that one client who will tell you, ndangoja upone. I have such clients. In every business, there's that client who always want to deal with that one person because their clients have made nails since 2016 when I started. So they will tell you, nitangoja, I'll cut them. And I can for sure tell you, they do. And they come. They are not, they can't, the number can't go to 5. There are very few. You'll always find that. So that is one of the reasons why I would appreciate that team and always, any day. The other thing, for instance, maybe kitambo, I used to involve myself in planning everything, A to Z. Then I got to a point like, okay, you guys, even when we are holding meetings, some people feel I can't talk when the boss is here. So I realized, okay, so how do I make Allan talk? I stepped out of the meetings. I appointed someone to be leading the meetings, and you find that when they hold the meetings alone by themselves, they will discuss more better things than when you are there. Now, later we will have an integrated meeting, all of us, and now we discuss all the things that they discussed. By someone who feels like, mi siwezi ongea boss akiwa. Na kuna mwingine, hana shida. So, that is one of the other things that I did with my employees. When they are planning now, for instance, other things that we do out of work, I'm never involved. Mi nakujanga kuambiwa, this is what we decided, what's your opinion? I would never go against 10 people when I'm alone.
Yeah.
So they have decided, they are 10 or 11, this is what we thought, and you always support them. And that's how I ended up today with a great team that I have.
So what I'm loving this because I had a guest who said you must create systems that work. Na hivyo ndo umefanya Polycarp. Whether I'm there, whether I'm not, the business is running.
Must run.
I love that. But now, wewe uko kwa service industry, Polycarp. And the one thing, that's why, the reason why customers wanasema I'll wait for Polycarp, it's because kuna venye Polycarp ufanya kazi yake. Ni kama facial. Kuna venye akinifanya facial, anajua kenye. So, would you say that's the biggest challenge when it comes to the service industry?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest challenge. Like I said, if you're not there, in most businesses, if you are the business owner and you are running that business, it's one of the worst challenges. But that's what I had to come and sit down and realize, what do I do to overcome this challenge? And that's how I am a better person in business today than I was 2-3 years ago. And also building the confidence in these guys, like, just believe in yourself. Whatever I do to Sele, you can also do to her without fear. Do you know, Sele, we never used to do art on your nails?
I never used to do utter long nails.
She used to come and say, short nails, plain color. All
like,
of a sudden.
Utter the person who does my nails, I mean, it out of my comfort zone.
Kabisa.
This wasn't me. Hata siku hizo unaniambia, huyo ni wewe.
Because I'm like, hizo dizo kucha zake. Like, I cannot believe. So that's where we are today. So they are doing even better than me. And I always tell them, like now what I mentioned, some of them will be in the shareholding because
Wow.
That's nice.
That's
you
really
have
nice.
to keep them.
Yeah.
They have believed in the vision.
They have believed in the vision.
Yeah.
In business, that is the hardest thing, to either convince people and make people see what is in your mind, or what do you see in the next 10 years? Where do I see Polycarp Nails in the next 10 years? So do you have the same vision? Do you believe in my vision? So you come, we now start moving this mission to get to the vision. But when you have some, we call them doubters. So there'll be good times, there'll be bad times. So when things are not working, they feel like, hii mission haiendi kwenye hiyo vision tuliambiwa inaenda. So sometimes some of the people will give up, you know. But there are those people, I can tell you, they stay there, they know what they want, and that's how I told them. At one point, I'm going to have different owners in this company that I have built and created. I want you to be part of it. I want you to be part of it. And have started to do 1, 2, or 3 things. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. I love that because you guys, I've had many founders here, and it's like you guys speak the same language. Like you've not even met each other, but you guys are talking the same language of having a good team, a team that believes in the vision, a team that whether you're there or not there. Actually, there's someone who gave the exact example you've given, that I left them to do it on their own, and they did a better job than how they could have done when I was there.
Happens all the time.
Yeah. And to ask Allan, and maybe, feel free, Patolia. Lately, we've seen this trend in your industry.
Yeah.
for the shows like zime up rocket. Every weekend we have a cultural event, be it Kikuyu, be it Kambas, be it the trend, like the trend has been embraced. And I'm happy to say that you're one of the pioneers. Like si ati ni nini ama ni nini, ni kweli. You're among the pioneers who came up with this idea. What made you think, like, what was the thought process of atima badi, atima Gen Z, wanaweza vaa kitenge, wafinye waende sherehe, you know? Like, what was the thought process? Because we are really embracing that thing lately. Hatutaki sasa, okay, si ati hatutaki, but we have embraced your idea.
I mean, there's so many ways to unpack that. First of all, I think, so the idea was not researched at all. Like, it is not something tulienda tukakaa chini tukasema.
I love your honesty.
Yeah, there's a business opportunity here.
I love that.
That's a lie. We felt it would be fun and nice. It was, you know how you do something for the sake of it being cool? That is what it was. But it turns out there was a whole demand for it. And it took a while to pick up because we didn't even sell out until I think our 5th edition. Okay, our 4th actually we sold out, but we sold out on the day at the gate. But before then...
How many editions have you had?
The February one will be the 8th one.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was, I would say, a slow burn. But I feel like for the longest time, we always kept saying, play Kenyan music. You know, we want to see a sold out stadium with an all Kenyan lineup. And when we see all these shows, you see we are getting there because we are, and this is, you can see a vernacular show with over 6,000 people, an all Kenyan lineup. What that does to the economy is humongous. Because imagine, so there's the artists, number one, who and some of them are my close friends now. You can see what it has done to their rate cards. So what it was 2023 and what it was now, it may skyrocket because there are a lot of shows, so they are in demand. So it's good for the audience. So we get what we want. We wanted an all Kenyan lineup, play Kenyan music. So we got that. It's good for what were lights, stage, sound. So employment, all this security. So in my opinion, I think we are finally, and that's why I think 2025 for me, I'd say was a good year. Because
it was, clearly.
Yeah, it was a good year because there are opportunities. Like someone who was singing in vernacular huko ushago, anashanga ataanza wapi. Sahi anaona kuna hizi stages zote and they're very well produced. You know, the curators are taking their time to actually invest in the marketing, in the staging and the lighting. Shows za Kikuyu za kitambo hazikuwa na hiyo investment yote. So right now it's like a whole, what you'd expect an international show, we are doing it for a vernacular show. Yeah, so
like unajua umesema ukweli, show za wa Kikuyu na si ati mimi ni Mkikuyu, but show mtu anadunga luku badi anapigwa makeup aende akasema washarira like una expect sisemi like you know how we see it from outside.
Exactly.
Like you've made it look so, you've made us embrace it,
actually,
like in a way.
I was telling
nikaongea Kikuyu aterere na makeup yani.
I was telling my team, if KLS was to get any credit, I think it's just that we made it cool again.
Thank you.
I think that's the only thing I can say, because we made it like vibeable and nice, and now shows have come up and they're taking it to the next level. And I'm really excited for what 2026 will be, because this was just the beginning. I'm sure next year you'll see now even more bold executions from all these other shows. You'll see new artists that you've never heard before. You'll see, I think it's gonna be the first time that you're gonna start seeing now us guys being like a real tourism thing, where wazungus actually book tickets to come to Kikuyu Love Sessions, because our culture is so big such that it is being exportable, and guys can come and see what is this Kikuyu music all about. And I think that's going to happen really, really soon. So yeah, I think...
Are you a musician?
No, I'm not a musician. Actually, I know...
You just love Kikuyu music?
I just like Kikuyu music.
Thank you.
But wanafanana wajine.
So you turned passion into business.
Yeah. I mean,
Thank you so much. Tukirudi kwa Polycarp wenu unatengeneza hao buddies, unaonanga kuwa na makucha mtu akianza aterere uwezi sema like enye you've made it very glam like you've like good job. Thanks. And I'm happy you're honest that there was no research, we just threw ourselves into it. When we come to 2025, as we review the year, are there diversities you made with Polycarp Nails that to diversify ama to, what do you call it, to expand your income returns?
I would say not that much, but the only thing that I did is to introduce some packages that I didn't have before. So there are some packages that you have, you find that you will spend less money when you do 1, 2, 3, 4 services. So that's the only thing that have worked in one way or the other. Yeah.
So moving into 2026, maybe more of that?
Yes, more is coming in 2026.
Because nakumbuka kama kulikuwa na ya Mother's Day. And somehow, wacha tu nikuambie, from a client, we feel ni kama, mtu ametufikiria yani. Like these things really mean so much to us. As much as kwako uko like, ni kama jin kadogo. I'm like, yani Polycarp amekumbuka leo ni Mother's Day, ama amekumbuka leo ni Valentine's offer. As a consumer, I'm like, huyu ni wacha tu niende nikakule hiyo, alafu the more nakuja the more, you know. So
actually I've remembered we did usually the first week of October is customer service week.
Yeah.
So we extended it for a whole month of October to integrate every client.
Nice. That's so good. Una feelingi aki ametukumbuka, aki ametujali.
So we did a discount on every service and to all the clients.
I think hata mimi niliangukia hiyo. Nilipata. Yes. Allan, are there multiple like uli diversify ukasema okay, kuna KLS, kuna event, how else can we make more income?
Well, so for me, especially because Kikuyu Love Sessions was never a money-making venture until I think the last edition is the first one that I can say we made proper profit. So I was lucky in the sense that I normally consult. I'm in consultancy for marketing, so I do have a day job or like a something.
Really?
Yeah, which I'm very blessed.
You're
for
8 to 5.
Yeah.
This is a side hustle.
Yeah.
You're doing so well.
Yeah. But shout out to my team again.
Okay,
my wife.
Good teams again.
Yeah, good team. Because wanasaidianga because I mean, if how I look at it is Kikuyu Love Sessions is not an Allan's thing. That's just a thing. Actually, I usually have this thought about the whole idea because the fact that it was very random and lucky. The fact that it was like that, siezi pay so much credit ati ni Allan. So I hold it so close to my heart such that kama Allan hayuko, hii kitu inasimama. It should be a thing that exists by itself with a team that supports its growth. So, and a team yangu imekuwa very strong. So even like when I'm, busy and stuff like that, I have a strong team that make sure hakuna ball yote inadropiwa. Na some of them are also in employment and they're still part of the team.
Nice.
But unakutanga saa zingine we in calls 10 p.m. usiku, we are doing virtual calls, which it's inakuonesha the passion that these people have. And but we are hoping in future ndafika mahali kama Polycarp hapa nisemange, I have a team of X number of employees. Tushaanza. You're looking to have around 4 or 5 people on our payroll. And then we grow. Yeah.
You've mentioned that you're on your 8th
session.
8th session. Can you tell someone who's, because zimekuja mingi. One of the rules that you stand with ukipanga hiyo show.
Yeah.
Please do not unaget like nikaa unamwambia I've been here
Yeah.
done this and it does not
Work.
nikaa unamuon 8 session si ati mi ni pro but he for sure usijaribu
Okay, so lessons zimekuwa mingi sana.
okay
Especially
basi
because
tupe 2 3
I think one of the main lessons would be ifanye kama unaipenda. Usifanye
for this sake
for the sake. Juu saa zile itakuwa ngumu utaachana nayo.
thank you
Unaona? But saa zile imekuwa ngumu na uendelee because at the end of the day it has to, like, you need to have a why. Like our why is very clear. We are trying to promote love, wellness and positivity. So all activities that we do are geared towards those 3 things. And ticket sales for us are good and we appreciate it, but they won't stop the mission. And that's why we try to think more about, like, how do we promote these 3 things even outside the stage. And that's why we do these talent searches, we do all these mental health things and stuff like that. So juu ikikuwa ngumu, kama huipendi ikiwa ngumu
hautaweza
utaachana nayo, you go to the next one, alafu pia ikuwe ngumu uachane, and then you find yourself in this circle of not
giving up
giving up, you know. But if you really like it and just stick to it and don't even care about the outcome, just care about the process of creating something good. And that's what us guys are obsessed about, is the process of creating, the process of making the thing work, and then hopefully we'll get to sell tickets, but not to do it because we want to sell tickets.
Thank you.
Juu hautauza.
and I think with that they can attest wenye wataanza juu ya ticket alafu ikataa utaifanya tena
utaquit. But ukifanya juu ni idea unafeel inafaa exist, hata ukiuza moja you'll come back again and
I love that.
Yeah.
Polycarp, what is the one lesson kama tu hiyo ya Allan yenye unaweza ambia mtu, walai mimi si expert but this one take with caution?
For the business or for 2025? For the business.
For the business ama of course it keeps you going, that one thing it keeps you going, inakumotivate ama tu ni lesson weza jaribu kushika hiyo part?
Personally, what keeps me going is resilience. Because if you're not resilient, so many things happen around, and those many things, they can have so much weight on your shoulders. Sometimes you feel like, I want to walk on my knees, but you have to keep standing and making the steps. If you're starting, the best thing is you can do is not to give up. And also the other thing is being a good timekeeper in our business. I'll give you an example. 2016, when I started, I used to have, when my name started growing through the service, you used to find I didn't do any appointments then. So on the waiting area, you find like 1, 2, 3 clients waiting for you. So you can imagine practically now you're waiting for me. Like you come and find 1, 2, 3 clients waiting to make their nails.
And the procedure is how long? 1 hour?
You know how it takes. 1 hour to 2 hours, depending on what you're doing.
And they will wait for 2 hours?
So no, they won't wait for 2 hours. The first client will wait for 2 hours. The second client will wait for 4 hours. The third client will wait for 6 hours. So tell me in today's time why you have 6 hours of your time to come and sit, wait for me
to do my nails.
To do your nails.
Si hospitali?
No.
Ni
to do your nails. So that's the time I decided to do appointments. And I realized, oh my God, people don't have time to waste.
Yeah.
So it was a big challenge, but today it has worked. And towards that, you must keep going. You must keep doing either what the current world is doing or going towards the direction and the focus you have in your business. I would tell you today, you don't have to text me. Next year, you won't text me or call me to book me. Hopefully the system would be there. that you just log in, you check my calendar, whom do you want? Brian, so and so, Allan, Sele, and you just book in for the day that you are comfortable with. If you want to change time, you just change time if it's available. So timekeeping, resilience, and never giving up. Yeah.
I love that. Hapo kwa timekeeping, I can attest to all the founders I've hosted on these 2 seats. Nobody has come in late. Like, that's how serious me realize time is money. All these business owners, nobody, like hakuna mse. Namalizanga hivi naona mtu ashaingia 30 minutes, 20 minutes before their time. Like, seriously, when it comes to running a business, time.
Yeah.
Clearly time is money. Because I can imagine, Allan, umetuambia tufike KLS, tumekuja all the way tukapo saa 6, na ndo unahang mic, unahang speaker.
Okay.
Tutakuja next time.
Itakuwa ngumu sana kuconvince watu. Also, like, nimenotice, like, sometimes, like, let's say you'll have like a roster of artists, like, let's say 6 or 7 artists. Kuna mtu atakuja hiyo event juu ya artist mmoja. Na huyo artist anacheza, let's say 6 to 7 p.m. So yeye atoke kwa nyumba 5 ndo akuja apate msanii wake by 8 aende. You know, the audiences will also but now uende umcheleweshe msanii wake anaingia 10, which sometimes, and it's very wrong for them because kumconvince tena akuje inakuwa ngumu. So
please talk to those event organizers. Which was your camera? Just tell them time, like on a serious note.
Yeah, no,
just
actually we've
them.
also suffered with that. Nasisemi ati juu si you get it right all the time.
Of
But
course.
pia si uchelewa.
Si ati sisi tunajisifu, but tell them how frustrating it is.
It's very frustrating, especially juu mimi nimeenda concerts zenye nataka kwenda kuona mtu mmoja specifically, like this is my artist, but you get there and then the person who's playing ukifika ni wenye walikuwa like 2 artists before him, so you're like so now I have to wait huyu amalize and then wengine wawili and then huyu, and yet on the schedule it said this. So it's very frustrating by the way. And now that is from like a customer's perspective. From a curator's perspective, I know things go wrong.
Yeah, actually I wanted to say the same because I'm also both. Naweza kuwa consumer na kuna TTNT. So see ati I'm not thinking of the planner side, but it's very you put yourself in both shoes.
In both shoes, yeah.
It's very
but
frustrating.
if you just decide useme hata kama, because sometimes, especially when you decide to start late because there are not enough people, I don't think that's reason enough.
That's not reason enough.
If it's 12 p.m., it's 12 p.m.
That's not reason enough.
It's not, kama ni technical hitches, maybe speaker ilifanya sijui nini, whatever, ni sawa, but let's just have that sense of urgency, like when mtu akifika amefika time fulani juu ya kitu fulani.
And I love that time venye umesema time cuts across, whether ni event, whether ni appointment ya makucha, whether ni shoot ya Celez mini series, like hata daktari anakwambianga keep time. You know, like time is just in all these things, and we are not perfect, we are still learning. Hata kwa Polycarp saa zingine nachelewanga na naomba msamaha. You know, but squeeze by the kwanza hii mwaka hadi nafika 1 hour niko hapo kwa parking na ngojea tuka time kangu mpaka naambiwa ingia. You know, it feels nice when you keep time. So last final remark, kuna mtu Polycarp ameenda shule, amemaliza shule, ameanza kufanya beauty ama service, ameingia service industry. Amekusikiza, amesikia getting a team, a nice team is a good thing. Amesikia hiyo ya appointments, of course atafanya hiyo ya kukiwisha watu, because now Polycarp has moved me like 5 steps ahead, so I won't need to have Paul to come queue. You know, I've learned something from Polycarp. So there's this one thing unataka tu mwambie, in matters pesa, in matters money, not even in matters the service ama the work you do, pesa. Juu kuna mafunzo pia ya money that we get to learn once money starts coming in. Without the money you cannot learn it.
You can't.
Until the money is there. Now you need to learn. Please tell him or her.
So we'll talk a bit about the money and the things you expect. First, vyenye tu tunasemanga, ground is very different. Personally, niliingia shule kidogo, nikashindwa kumaliza. nikakuja nikaingia YouTube, just started searching this and that how to do, started getting products, started doing my wife nails, her friends, and sooner or later I was employed. To get there, there's some challenges that you'll find along the way. One, without fear of contradiction, there are some clients who are a bit abusive. One, watakupigia kelele, watakuongelesha vibaya. When you see me the way I am today, you wouldn't know I make nails. If you come at work, you'll find me, mostly I'm in black, in an apron. It's all covered in dust. So kuna mtu ataingia akuangalia zile za we maskini sasa, what can you even tell me? So kuna mtu tu atakudharau. Those are the things that you expect in our business or wherever you go. Kuna mtu tu atakudharau. Most of the time, just stay calm. But I have a friend who used to tell me, stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. And at one point, I started standing up for myself, even for my employees. There's a client I told, by the way, thanks but no thanks, because unaongelesha employees wangu vibaya. I'm sorry.
Just go.
Hey, please. Just go. It is fine. Karibu nimwambia hatutaki pesa yako, nikaona maybe nitaongea vibaya sana. But hakuna haja ukuje uongeleshe employees wangu. So at the end of the day nini mbaya? Your client ametupigia kile. So just one time, nilitime too. So I was there, nikamwambia, by the way, whatever you're doing is not right, because if I am the one who was making your nails, you wouldn't be talking to me like that.
So it's like employee harassment.
Yeah.
Yes. So that person who is starting and they feel like wewe ni kama haujui, it's one of the biggest challenges. So if you have a manager or a boss that would stand up for you, you have an advantage. I have seen Gen Z stand up for themselves, as usual, as employees.
Those ones, they don't wait.
And they're like, hey, boss, I'm sorry, please, next time usinipatie huyo client. And it is fine. Nitampea mtu kwa nini? And then I tell them, and mind you, that client will come and ask for that same person mwenye amezoea kuharass. But anakwambia, mi nataka so and so. Now that's the time I'll intervene and tell them, by the way, however you do 1, 2, 3, they don't appreciate. They don't feel good about it.
Allow me to say you're also a good boss.
Thank you.
So the same way you have a good team, you're also a good boss.
You're also a good boss.
Kuna mwingine angemwambia we pambana hiyo ni work challenges. And so what?
Hali ya kazi.
Hali ya kazi.
In fact,
So you're also a good boss.
Most of the time wenye wameharasiwa wananiambianga and then they see boss ameenda silent. But I'm just looking for the right words to say. Then I tell them, it's okay. But days later I'll have dealt with a client and I tell them, you're still the one making that client. They'll be like, yo, boss nilikwambia, like, no, just make their nails, you'll be fine. And they come and tell, what did you tell the client? And I'm like, don't worry, it's all sorted. Because you find we say in our line of work, it's usually kind of therapy sessions. Clients will come and we interact so much with our clients. They open up, they tell you things, you listen to them, you talk to them. By the time someone is leaving, they are so happy. They have forgotten about half of their problems. As much as I tell them, by the time you're living here, you have forgotten. By the time you hit the door, you have picked up your problems. But maybe you'll deal with the problems in a different way.
Yeah.
Come to money. Pesa ni mzuri. Kai. The best thing about money, when it starts flowing, we say, tunaambiangwa, you see memes going around, nipatie 10 million, guys, the money will make me realize who I am. Of course, unajua who you are. Nijaribini tu na 10 million, nione my true colors.
The true color.
Yes. You'll see memes going around like that. And I can promise you, sometimes money can make you either a better person or a bad person. You've seen so many things go around, and you look, even with the employees, you find someone came, they were earning.
They were looking for a job desperately.
I'll give you a very good example with Brian. Brian has not changed, by the way. Brian is always good energy. Brian, when I employed him, do you know, he was making a salary of 4,000, 6,000, 8,000. Today, I cannot even tell you how much he's earning.
Wow.
I cannot mention, I cannot say, but I'm so happy for him. The same Brian is the same that I employed 2 years ago. It's going to 3 years in February next year. Why? Now that one I had to sit him down like, you, please, pesa itakuja kijana. And especially when you are young. He's young, and sometimes you find mwisho ya mwezi pesa imeingia. This has been the challenge that I had with some of the employees. When you're telling me I'm a good boss, that is a very strange word to maybe some employees that I've fired. Why? They don't see the goodness in me. But I always tell people, when you come to my place, you must operate the way I operate. You can't operate how you want yourself to operate. You must fit in. Either you shape in or you shape out. You found the company running. You find tumelipa mshahara, it's a weekend. Oh. Hapo sasa ndio unajuanga pesa, can do something else.
True
Why?
colors.
Someone won't show up on a Monday and Tuesday. They call in sick. Your schedule is fully booked. What do you do?
Oh no.
Yes, that is the other disadvantage. So you must be very keen on how you let money influence you when the money starts flowing. And I can promise you one thing. The generation that we have called Gen Z, as much as tunawaingilianga, those guys are one, they are talented and they are very hardworking.
Sana.
You happen to find those two qualities in one person. That's it.
That's true.
That's it. Now, inakujanga, the balance is usually one of the greatest challenges. But in one way or the other, we all learn. I tell them, make the mistakes. We will fight today. Tomorrow we won't fight. But if you decide for us to fight today and tomorrow, then that one becomes
upon
a
you.
Problem.
Yeah, a problem.
I love that. I love that. Ati analipwa leo na Monday akuji kazi.
Yeah, especially on Fridays. Weekend happens to be a salary weekend. Guys, but that's why I'm telling you, like right now, I don't have such character.
Yeah, you have you have to go through these
Yes,
mpaka upate a good team.
Those are the steps you make to get where I am today. I've happened to have people who I trained them, we worked with them, and then they left. I never thought it's this hard. Well, why? You know, I have this guy that I employed, ananikula kichwa, namwambia,
Wewe ulikuwa unanikula kichwa.
kwanza namwambia, do you remember when you are starting how ulikuwa unanisubua, and then you styled up to how I want things done. Either you give them time or you get someone else. I always tell them, there's always someone better to do your job. Even me. There's always someone better to do my
true.
job. So if I don't give my best, hiyo kazi itaenda kwa mtu mwingine.
Hiyo moyo ni poa cause watu wengi wanagopanga kuachilia the best employees. You know, we have business founders who fear letting go the best employees, so you tolerate their
nonsense.
You tolerate them missing
so many things.
Imagine a fully packed day anakwambia ako sick in the morning. Our clients 7 wa siku.
Wanapotea.
So you just keep on tolerating and begging, nikutumie kabu kuje juu sasa. So I love that you're saying it's either you shape in or shape out. Tutapata tu kuna wengine wazuri.
Always. Like I'm telling you, there's always even someone better than
me.
So ile time Sele nitajifeel nikwambiange, Sele I can't do your nails. Utatengenezwa kucha.
Kwanza mimi wamejaa DM. Si kuja tukutengeneze.
Exactly.
Najifanya yuko nenda kwa Polycarp. Nenda ni kama Polycarp anatengenezanga bure wewe. Nalipa na kataa zingine za bure, hata utaki exposure.
Nilipa na exposure kidogo.
Wana nibembelezanga Sele bring your nails, bring your natoka Ruiru all the way to Kilimani. Nikalipa 1000 zangu kadhaa. Anyway, but I love the work.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Then we have Allan. Closing remark, hiyo ya pesa. When money comes in. And I love that you've stated very well. From session 1 all the way to like session 7 ama 6 ndo umemake do. So na money tumesikia true colors. Please. Did your true colors come out ama are they yet?
I think Kenya amesema it's crucial. Hata nimesikia ni kama ni mimi anapea advice actually. Because I feel it's very important to remain grounded. Okay, for sure, like I said, this was never a business plan.
Yeah.
It's just an idea that seemed to work. So sasa haifai juu tumeanza kuona njia, hatufai tena kubadilisha Kikuyu Love Sessions, what it was when it was starting. So it's very, very important yani to back it tukiwa grounded. It's very important to tusifikirie tumefika. Actually hata tuko mbali sana. And speaking of even the many shows, you know, they have to keep you on toes. Kifikiria ati wewe ni wewe, you know, ati you're the bigger show nini, utareplacewa. That's the same way employee anasumbua atareplacewa. You'll be replaced because other people are not sleeping. They're working hard and they're trying to figure out how to make their offering better for their audiences. So pia sisi we cannot, for us money is not a decision that we make because of, like we don't put a show because of the money. It is always the idea first, and I hope we can keep it like that for as long as possible.
Yeah. And then for
like personal money things.
Yes. Like okay. No, but I love okay, I think yeah.
Ian make up vizuri.
Yeah, hadi hapo iko sawa. Yeah, but yo guys, thank you so much. Like someone would think you had discussed pale venye mlifika because the I love the points were yeah. But thank you so much. To end our episode, you're all business founders, whether 8 sessions in, 10 years in. I'd love you guys to tell me what is that one, who is that one person who motivates you? Ama what is that one quote, ama saying that keeps you going, even on the tough days?
So there's a quote that I love, and unfortunately I don't remember the name of the guy who said it, but it says, ideas are default dead. That means when you have an idea, it is nothing.
Yeah.
An idea is nothing until you actually put some life into the idea, until you start making those calls and booking those dates and making things happen. An idea is just an idea. And, you know, for anyone, especially in the creative scene, I think knowing that ideas are dead should motivate you to do something, so that you bring that idea to life, literally. So yeah, that would be my quote. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And then there is the painful thing of seeing someone do something that you once thought of.
Oh yeah.
Hiyo idea unasema it's dead. Because if you don't do that idea, utaona msee akifanya useme guy.
Actually, that's
na
funny.
Nishaifikiria hii kitu.
Nilisikia kwa podcast flani. Actually, ni vizuri may bring it up. You know, what they were trying to discuss what ideas are. So mmoja alikuwa asema ideas are like they could be a life form of themselves, like a bacteria or something. So na hiyo idea ikikukujia inataka we execute. Otherwise itakufa. So they go around trying to get people who can execute their ideas. So once you get it, yeah, and that's
so
why
here they are zinazunguka.
Ukidelay
mwingine anapita nayo juu ilikuwa,
and then you're like yeah.
Nishaifikiria hiyo kitu. Too late ashaifanya, ashalan ako mbele.
So by the time unaanza uko at least akona some lessons and some learnings. So yeah, like if you can just do it.
Yeah, there's no harm. You have it already in your head. Just do it.
Ni nini ilikuwa inakukujia kama utaifanya?
Going to 2026 ushasikia Allan venye amekwambia hiyo idea it's as good as
the idea is dead unless you do something to make it come to life. Yeah.
Thank you. And then tuko na Polycarp, that one saying.
I would say how we define luck. Luck, we say it's when opportunity meets readiness. Now, for instance, there's an opportunity coming towards the three of us. And you find I'm not ready and you're not ready. We have the same potential for that opportunity, but Allan is ready. So who will be the most lucky amongst us?
Allan.
Just because of one reason.
He
He was ready than me and you. Just to put emphasis on how he was elaborating his point. It's the same thing. Like, luck goes to those that are ready. So anytime you see someone, oh my God, kwa nini unakuanga lucky all the time? It's not about luck. It's about being ready for the opportunities that found them. And that one, when you see an opportunity, you just fly with it. Don't even wait. The same thing yenye anasema unaona mtu amefanya kitu
na nishaifikiria naanza
I
kufanya
would have been the pioneer of that thing.
I know.
You know. So it's because that opportunity found you not ready, went to the next person. That they are always there.
Yeah, just
Those
like a
opportun-
bacteria.
Yeah,
Just like
just
a bacteria. They're
They are
alive.
always there, waiting to land somewhere to the person that are ready. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Guys, mmesikia? You've heard that. As we move into 2026, just be ready. Alafu tutakuwa tunasema yeah, she's lucky. Oh, she's always lucky. No, you're ready. That's why haikuguza kwa Stella, haikuguza kwa Polycarp, haikuguza, ilikuja kwako. So guys, thank you so much. And just to say, I am so happy to have you here. Like, I am so happy. I've done this series this month of December, and I'm hosting people that I never thought ningekuwa nao kwa set. Hatujai fikiria tunaweza kuleta kwa show because Stella's reflection was more like female women.
Yeah.
So founders and this mini series, anyone, a founder is
Yeah.
anyone, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that I'm getting to host gents on my show.
Amazing.
And I'm so happy that above all wanaongea vitu nika pia mimi niko class. Like na funzo wa bure na watu wamefanya miaka 8 miaka 3. I'm learning for but thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. Thank you so much for sharing your information and your authentic self, like your journey with us.
Yeah.
We truly appreciate. Yes. And guys, with that, please leave a comment, support their businesses, and see you next week for the next episode. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.